If you can fly, sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Travel is my endeavor to spread my wings.
Hi, friends. Hello again for another new trip starting from today. It's been some time. I came back from my last trip. Well, not actually some time. It's just been a month. I came back from Sikkim, India. This time, I'll just give you a clue. I'm heading towards east coast of Africa, my first trip in the African continent. And I'll tell you the country name. But before that, there's a country where the equator passes right through the middle of the country. So stay tuned. We'll have a lot more to capture in this trip, and we'll have fun together. Sure. Right now, I'm in the Dubai airport.
It is common for a country to build railways, but it is uncommon for a railway to create a country where tribes proudly carry their legacy. Unparalleled culinary journey, serenity of a forest stay, unparalleled adventure of a drive through the wilds, greeting innocent wildlife, and lesser known arts and handicrafts of local people. This is Kenya.
Boarded in flight. My flight is from Dubai in the Emirates. The flight is about to take off at 3:20 p.m. Dubai time, and is scheduled to arrive at Kenya, which is Nairobi, at 7:35 local time in Nairobi, which is 8:35 Dubai time. In Jomo Kenya International Airport. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. If not, then please correct me. The flying hours is around 5 hours 15 minutes, but just now the pilot said that it will take around 4.5 hours flying time. Anyway, there are two Emirates flights flying from Dubai airport to Nairobi every day. One is in the morning around 10:30. The other one is at 3:30 this time. I chose this one because I had my work today, so I finished my work and then from my office straight came to the airport. In addition, you have a flight from Fly Dubai and Etihad, Wizz Air, Air Arabia. There are several flights from Abu Dhabi and Sharjah as well. And if you want to fly directly from India, then you have flights from Delhi and Mumbai. So from any city, if you want to come to Kenya or Nairobi, so you have to fly either to Delhi or to Mumbai, and then you can take a flight to Nairobi. So let's enjoy the flight.
Soon after we took off, the magnificent view of Dubai city slowly starts disappearing from my window. We moved from airspace of UAE to Oman, and then eventually we crossed Gulf of Aden and then entered into the landmass of African continent. For me, this is first time to even fly over the airspace of Africa. Located in the east coast of African continent, Kenya is photographer's dream come true. The name Kenya, the country was named after the Mount Kenya, which is the highest mountain in Kenya and the second highest in the whole Africa.
We are in the Nairobi airport, but look at this. How heavily it is raining. So this is the bus that will take us to the terminal, but we are not being able to go because of this heavy rain. So that's how heavy it is raining. That's we're inside the bus. Okay, so finally we landed in Nairobi International Airport. Okay, look, this is the Daisy. I met her in the flight. She works in Dubai, so she was my co-passenger. It was lovely talking to her. But when we were landing, what happened?
No one was talking.
No one was talking. Yeah, the weather was so bad. It's a thunderstorm and it was raining heavily. So when the flight was landing, it was like going through bit turbulence. In the first approach, it was about to touch the runway, and then it again put his nose up and went up. And for 10 minutes, total silent. We don't know what's happening.
Crazy.
Yeah. Everybody
Never experienced that before. That was so scary.
Yeah,
So scary.
for me also, that never happened. But yeah, in the second approach, then the pilot said that, okay, we misapproached the runway. So they came for the second trial. And by God's grace, second trial was all okay.
No, you were holding the seat with both your hands.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah. But Daisy, thank you so much. I mean, she helped me with a lot of information for this trip in Kenya. Over the flight, we spoke a lot.
Yep. And
So
travel and everything.
yeah. So anything else you want to say?
No, subscribe.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Just now the immigration is done. It was very simple. Just I had this electronic travel authorization, so they have seen that, and they did the eye scan, and then they did the scanning of my fingers, and that's it. I'm through now. Going for the baggage claim. That's the baggage claim area. Let's see, because it's raining heavily outside, so we need to see when my bag comes in.
Next morning, we started for Amboseli from Nairobi. Nairobi is a well-developed modern city, probably the heart of East Africa.
Good morning, friends. This is Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Kenya. It's a bright sunny day. I landed here last evening. It was really not a very comfortable landing. It was raining heavily and with storm. It's supposed to be, they call it a rainy season, but the rain doesn't last long. But we had a bit of turbulence last evening. And eventually I reached hotel quite late. So today morning it's a bright sunny day. That's a good part of it. And I started from Nairobi. With me I have my buddy here, Antonio.
I'm Jumbo.
Jumbo. Yeah. When you were in Kenya, you don't say hi, you say Jumbo, right? Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. That's right. Yeah. So we are heading towards Amboseli from Nairobi. Highway we are taking, it's Mombasa Highway. So Mombasa is the port in the east coast of Africa that contributes to a lot of trade in this region. So that's why the road is full of trucks yet. But anyway, how much time will it take to reach to Amboseli?
From here to Amboseli it should be about 4.5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, depending on
the traffic, 4 to 5 hours. Okay. So for me, this is first time I'm in African continent. This is my 26th country to be precise. And according to Antonio, I made the very good choice to come to Kenya to be my first country in African continent. So there are lots to discover, lots to see, and lots to explore. Okay, so I asked Anthony to stop by for a cup of coffee because I know that the coffee in Kenya is very good. So he said probably I'll be
habituated with Starbucks or Tim Hortons, something like that. But this is called Java House Express. Java House Express is equivalent of Starbucks. It's an Kenyan version of the Starbucks. So we'll go inside and we'll see how it is. So now we are on the Mombasa highway. Yes, Anthony, you were telling me something about this.
Yeah. So this Mombasa area between Mombasa and Nairobi,
Yeah,
much of the development was brought about by the railway line.
Of
The
course.
British built between the port of Mombasa and the mainland,
all right.
Kampala in Uganda. Uganda and Kenya was part of the British East Africa colony, British East Africa territory.
Okay.
So for the British to access parts of Uganda and Kampala, they had to build a railway line
All right. Okay.
from the port of Mombasa up to Kampala, Uganda.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
when they started building this railway line, most Africans were not willing to work for them. They were not quite. They were not responsive to the money idea of getting paid for the construction work.
Because the African peoples are more into the farming
to farming and trade. So
okay.
the British had to bring Indians from
Right.
India and Pakistan, most Asians, to come and do the construction work of the railway line.
And that was easier for the British because British they already had a colony back in India.
India was
Yeah.
already, it's part of
So-
the Commonwealth, was part of the British colony.
British colony. Yeah.
Yeah. So that brought a lot of Indian influence in this country
Yeah. Construction of the rail.
of the railway line.
Okay.
At one point, it was disrupted by a pride of lions that
Okay.
were preying on the Indians. And it
All
is
right.
estimated that they lost about 200 Indians to the lions. Because the lions would come at night and grab the Indians.
Okay.
Grab the people who are working in the railway line.
All right.
And when they tried to look at it, because it had become very common,
Okay.
they realized that there are things that led to these lions. That these lions became the man eaters. They started to prefer human flesh.
Guys, you heard the story from Anthony. Yes, I knew about this. Actually, Anthony, to tell you the thing,
Yeah.
the part of India from where I come from,
Yes.
there is a state called Bengal.
Oh, you Bengali.
Bengali, yeah.
Yeah.
And when we were kids, we used to read a storybook
Yeah.
written by one of the famous authors, and he actually never came to this place, but he wrote a story about a guy who came from Bengal all the way to Mombasa, worked for the construction of the railways, and he portrayed his experiences here. And it exactly what you said, that these lions come, they eat these workers, and the land becomes managers, then killing them. So it basically like, I mean, the Bonga it's basically the Chandepar story, but it's really very fascinating to know this actually. On my request, Antonio agreed to take a detour, and we went to see these old rail lines. So you see this rail track behind me. It has a history attached to this. It was built during British period when there was a British colony in East Africa. Kenya as a country was part of the British colony, and the British they built up this rail track from Mombasa to Uganda, as Mombasa was a trading port. A lot of Kenyan people did not join this construction work as a worker because they were not very much keen to do that. But then British brought a lot of Indian people to work for this construction, and those Indian people, they came, and a lot of people, they actually stayed over in this country for afterwards, and it became their home. And I being a Bong, those who are Bengalis can relate to this famous story. I think every one of us has read this Chander Pahar, like Shankar. This is the story of him. On the way, we stopped by a showroom of a local handicrafts, and we had an opportunity to talk to some of these artists. What is your name?
My name is Benjamin.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is really very beautiful. Very nice.
Yeah.
This is the final finishing touch, huh?
Yeah.
What are you making it? It's big 5?
Yeah, this a big 5.
So big 5 is starting from?
Yeah, 2 in one piece of wood.
So it's made from one piece of wood.
Yeah, one piece of wood. And this is rose wood.
So up, elephant,
Lion,
rhino,
buffalo,
and leopard.
Yeah.
Very nice. What is your name?
My name is Simon.
Simon, Jumbo Simon. It's very nice.
Jumbo Simon.
Jumbo.
Yeah. You're from which year?
From India.
From India.
Yeah.
Bombay or Bombay?
No, I'm from Calcutta.
Calcutta. Christian Park. Calcutta.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Mother Teresa.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
Peter.
Peter. Having lunch? What's your name?
Alfred.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Jumbo.
Jumbo Kenya.
Oh, very nice. How long you have been making this, like this kind of a work?
This one.
And this one is how long it takes to make one?
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah.
It's from one piece of wood or
One piece of wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this you are making? It's a buffalo?
Lioness.
Rhino. Oh.
Lioness.
Ah, okay. Lioness. Okay.
Lioness, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. It's wonderful, huh?
Yeah.
So these woods are any specific kind of woods that you take for the...
Yeah.
Ebony.
Okay.
Bonnie.
Okay. Very nice. What's your name?
My name is Elijah.
Sorry?
Elijah.
Elida.
Yeah.
Zambo.
And your name?
Arnob.
Arnob.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. You know who? This is what?
So you will make it to this.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you see?
I'm on the way. Actually, there's one souvenir shop.
Yes.
He's Mr. Somba.
Yes.
So
It's my name.
So he's saying that they own this. There's a community. And
Yes.
what do you do? Please tell us.
We do carvings here
Okay.
and
yeah.
sell the carvings
Hmm.
or produce to tourists.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So the one that we have just seen behind this showroom. That is
yeah,
where they're making it.
Yes, but that is just minor.
Okay.
We have the major, 4 kilometers from here.
Oh,
where
all
we
right.
have 200 to 300 men carving.
300 men, they're carving it.
Yes.
Wow, that's really amazing. And this, I have seen this work. This is mind blowing. This is very fascinating.
It's nice work.
Yes.
This is sort of charity instead of begging.
Yes,
we have
yes,
to
yes.
we organize ourselves, then we make this, then we sell.
No, this is really good. Like instead of like, as you said that,
Yes.
I mean, it's giving an employment as well. Like
Yes,
the people
yes,
who are
yes.
making this,
Yes, also
Uh,
we
it
employ
is-
others in the village.
there are two things. It is one of the thing is giving them a job opportunity.
Yes.
And at the same time the craftsmanship, their art, this thing they can show that as well, so which is very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. You were doing it, I mean, you as an individual or as a community doing a great job.
That is it.
From here it's about 1 hour drive to Amboseli. And eventually we reached to our cottage, which is Centrim Amboseli. The lunch hour in Centrim is up to 3 o'clock. We reached pretty late. Still, they have arranged some lunch for us as they knew that we are coming. This is really so nice of them.
These are the cottages. Now it's evening, they switch on the lights. This is cottage number 25. I'm in cottage 28. So let me go and see it. Honestly, not very feeling not very comfortable. Honest feedback, because this one is right at the end, and after that the actual forest starts. But hopefully, they said there is a fence, electric fence. So that's my cottage. Really show the room around. So immediately after enter, it's dark. We have a cupboard on the left. There's a light. This light is like, if we switch off those yellow lights, then this light turns on and it's a white light. And then it's a small table with a small drawer, and they try to give it a very remote and village like feelings in middle of the jungle. Look at the floor, look at the roof. This is not actually a proper roof, it's a tent. So yeah, and then I'll show. Straight come here. In one corner there are two chairs, one center table, tea table, and this is my bed. It's wonderful. Okay, and on the side, these are the glasses, windows. All the windows are actually, there is a glass cover, and behind the glass cover, if you look at this, there is a net. This net is actually to protect us from mosquito and any other insects that may trouble us. So that's all my room. Okay, one more thing I missed out. There's one door here. I'll open this. Just before that, I need to make sure I knock, and if there's anything, because that's a balcony. Here there is a light here. I'm opening it with a, and see, here is a chair, and then there is a jungle. Look at this. They said, please ensure you close your door properly because the monkeys may come in.
In the evening, there is nothing much to do, so we headed towards dining space for our dinner. Here meet Jack, the master chef of the kitchen.
We are going to do it here. It's more or less with chicken.
Okay, all right.
So you ready?
It was lovely talking to several people during the dinner time and knowing their story. Antonio told me several stories that he has experienced in last several years in the jungle.
Wow, it's getting incredible. We came back from the safari. Today was the short safari. Tomorrow we'll have a game drive all throughout the day. But we came back and it started raining. And this is the cottage in the jungle and not many people around. It's raining very heavily. Just try to listen to the sound of the rain. It's too much. It's from my window, I can see the cottage next to mine. The rain is getting heavier and heavier. This is actually a true jungle experience.
We'll end this episode here and see you next morning.
Okay, so here we are doing a safari.